Okay. Ah. So anyone on this plan feel like they know, anyone on this call feel like they know the marketing plan inside and out and could teach it to someone? No? No? Do you guys want to get that kind of confidence? Do you understand the marketing plan and how to move up it and teach it to someone else that wants to know? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm actually going to use some slides. So tell me if they're helpful. You guys can hear me okay? Yeah, the fan just kicked in. So do you want to go color for a little bit? Well, mommy's knees are going to get sore. Sit on the mic. See this guy right here? He's going to come get you. Okay.
Hi, Taylor.
Okay. Can you go color for a little bit, please? Mommy's going to be talking boring slide stuff, okay? All right, so I'm going to open up a deck of slides so you guys can kind of see as we walk through. If you do have a pen and paper, take some notes, and please come off mute at any time, talk, ask questions. This is learning, right? So I'm going to teach it, and I'd love to hear how you guys are learning it back in your takeaways and what you see possible with it. So let me open the decks here, share screen. Up here. Okay, so sales and marketing plan. Can everyone see this? You guys can see the screen good there. Okay, so basically, just like every corporation, we have our marketing plan, right? So our marketing plan is the different positions you can have. Some of you guys have already hit them, everywhere from distributor to supervisor, and then get team and tab team and qualifiers above that. So the sales and marketing plan offers independent members the opportunity to earn incomes and other rewards, and you guys can move up at your own pace, right? So whatever pace you're choosing to do, by becoming the best distributor and learning all of the skill set to master all of the different areas, you can move through the marketing plan. So potential earnings. Okay, this is the really, really, really fun part. So most of you guys have all joined in through our club model, right? So the first and most obvious vision of where income is earned is through the club. However, if you actually look at the Herbalife marketing plan, the club isn't on there at all, because the majority of our income comes from, like in Herbalife, our Herbalife income comes from the marketing plan, mastering the marketing plan and filling all the buckets in it. So the different ways that you guys can earn income, you know already, is retail profit, right? So retail profit we earn through individual sales at the club. 1, 2, every time we sell a smoothie, every time we have a fitness class, that's retail profit. You can do retail profit through a full home program, right? So getting home clients, they're starting to get on their home program. I had a lady come in today, actually 2 come in today, and I think both of them were $150 orders, right? So there's retail profit that's getting earned on that, as well our daily consumption. So that's a really great thing. Wholesale profit. So this is our commission, okay? So this is where the company is always the max value you can get, the max discount or profit on the product you can get is 50%. So the wholesale profit is the difference between that. So the company never takes more than that. So as a member, right, when you have your wholesale profit comes from you taking really great care of your customers and they become preferred members. When they become a preferred member, at the end of the month, the company is going to send you a check for the difference of your discount to their discount, okay? So we're gonna talk about the different discount levels. Royalty overrides, that's when we start building an organization, okay? So those are the first 3 legs of income that everybody can access. Monthly production bonuses, they start to come in, our promotions, right? So next week, Matt and I were going to New Orleans. We qualified platinum, and with that comes a whole bunch of swag, some crazy parties, transportation, they cover hotels, they take care of a whole bunch of stuff. So the income that you earn by actually not having to spend the income for really 5-star expenses is, I can tell you, it's wonderful. The vacation promotions. So next year's Atlantis, Bahamas, right? So fully paid. Nikki just went, the first one of my sideline friends to go. She went to Hawaii last year, and she said to me that they even gave you a room discount. So when you checked into your room, not only was your room completely paid for and you got sent money for your flights, but when you checked into your room, there's a $500 credit already sitting on your room tab, so that you could just go and order things to your room. So it's not just a vacation, it's a vacation, right? So you earn income through that. I've personally never worked at maybe they took you on a fishing trip here and there, but you never really got 5-star all-inclusive. And then there is the annual Mark Hughes Award, which I can tell you guys about in a little bit. So those are all the different ways for income. So how the member discount profit overview. So this kind of basically shows you in a quick summary the wholesale profit, right? So suggested retail price on a program, $110, right? What your earn base is $100. So your discounted amount of a discounted, like you're paying as a preferred member, 75 because you're getting $25 off. So the cost is $85 and you would pay at the 25% discount. As a member, you earn $25, right? So someone that's brand new, first level, they're only getting 25% off. They're going to sell a program. They're going to earn $25 on that product, on that program. Where are my flip here? Okay, so then this is where wholesale profit comes in. Okay, so this is that second. So retail profits right off the bat. Your wholesale profit comes in from, so you have a member, right? So I'm going to use Natalie as an example. Natalie, and she has her first member, Krista. And so Krista jumps on in. She is at the 25% discount as well. Okay, and so then she's earning 25%. Natalie's actually a senior consultant right now, but as a qualified producer, you start earning. So you have to be at the 42% discount level to start earning the wholesale on your downlines. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how you move up to qualified producer right away. But then you make the difference there. So the company sends you that commission wholesale profit check. So someone's sitting at supervisor, when you have a preferred member, the company sends you that 25% retail at the end of the month. You don't have to calculate it. You don't have to do anything. You just got to support, take care, follow up with your preferred members and the products that they're ordering. The company sends you a check. So I've heard I can't remember who it was, but she called it mailbox money. And she said it was the most amazing time. All of a sudden, I showed up at the mailbox one day, and I've got this incredible product that I love, and they sent me money. This was really cool. So your wholesale profit will be your first form of mailbox money. Oh, that's what's happening. I'm creating slides. Oops, sorry, wrong button, guys. Okay, so here is a basic overview of the marketing plan. So everyone starts at the member, right? Then you can move to senior consultant, success builder, qualified producer, and into supervisor. Supervisor is the key pin. This is where everyone wants to get, and you want to get there as quickly as possible. I'm going to show you guys why when we start going through some of our different profit margins. World team. Global expansion team, this is where you start getting into your bonus checks. Okay, so now not only you're making royalties, 5% on your first 3 lines, but now you're also start earning your bonus checks. Okay, so at Get team, it's 2%, Millionaire team, it's 4%, President's team, it starts at 6% and then goes all the way up to 12%. So you actually end up starting to earn 17% on your royalties. And the bonus check goes forever. So we'll talk a little bit about what that means and what that looks like in income. Is everything making sense so far? Yes, thumbs up. Any questions? I'm gonna flip through here. I got Trisha there, okay. I feel like I'm going fast, so if I'm going too fast, please just ask me to slow down. So senior consultant, okay, this is, first off, we want to get this right away because this gets us our 35. We're start earning more retail profit instantly. So senior consultant, which pretty much all of you guys on this call are, it comes right away at 500 volume points or more in 1 month. Okay, so 500 volume points, it has to be in a 1 month period, 1 calendar month, and then it gets you 35% off of your products. Whoop, whoop. Okay, success builder. Okay, actually many of you on this line have hit this as well. It wasn't one I talked a lot. It wasn't a level in the marketing plan I talked a lot about in the recent years. But now with the club model and people looking at getting started, getting a satellite club going, getting that beginning product, the success builder is a great place because getting your full program, getting your full product and inventory for running the club is generally around 1,000 volume point orders. So this is a great way that you can kickstart your business, get your satellite club up and running with all of your inventory, and get 42% off that order right away. Okay, so Success Builder is a temporary. It's also the only temporary position in the marketing plan that's consistent in there, and that one is so it's 1,000 personally purchased volume points in 1 order. Okay, so it has to be in 1 order, and then you'll get 42% off that order and for the remainder of the month. This one you'll go back to 35% the next calendar month if you don't hit the qualified producer level. So qualified producer, this is the position that you lock in the 42% discount off. It's stated here. You will never go below qualified producer once you hit this position. Okay, so you now earning 17% wholesale. So this is where you start opening up your wholesale income. So you start getting that second line. And so you'll start earning that difference between the 25 to the 42%. So as you have senior consultants, you can earn anywhere from, I think it's 8 to 17% in this position. To do this position, you achieve 2,500 accumulated volume points in 1 to 3 months, and 1,500 of those could be downline volume. Right? So this can be downline volume, 1,500 of that. So we're going to start talking about moving people through the funnel and how you guys can do that when I talk about getting to supervisors. So all orders also must be purchased through Herbalife. You guys, Ben and I talked about this the other day. So always go through Herbalife. Always use your website. Don't ever buy from anywhere else. And always promote. Make sure your PayPal and stuff is set up for your customers to come to your site. Okay, next, supervisor. Woot, woot, woot. Okay, want to go on vacation? It's supervisor level. Want to qualify for promotions? It's supervisor level. Want to make the absolute most income possible with this company? It's supervisor level. So first and foremost, some of my favorite posts I always get are, your product tastes better at 50% off. Your program, you want to know why Matt eats so much Herbalife? Matt and I eat so much Herbalife because we get it for 50% off. Because it's legit cheaper than going to any place else. Because like it's the best quality product out there, and you're getting it. So that's my little shout out of we'll never go below supervisor. We eat our way there every year. So this is where you start earning 50% profit as well. Okay, so now when you sell a $100 program, you get $50 of that. Okay, this is where your inventory for the club is also now 50% off. So your retail margins, we're going to talk about that. Your retail margins grow significantly. So getting to supervisor is number one. Number one. I'm going to walk you guys through how to get there. Okay. So first off, qualifications is achieve 4,000 volume points in 1 month. Okay, 1,000 of these must be unencumbered with unencumbered volume points. That's when you start building a team at the same time. So that's where we have stacking. Okay, so company don't worry about that. Just know your number one focus is 4,000 volume points in 1 month. Achieve 4,000 volume points in 2 consecutive months. Okay, so you can do 4,000 volume points in 2 consecutive months. That's 2,000 and 2,000. Or you can achieve, or it can be like 1,000 and 3,000 or whatever, 4,000 in 2 months put together. Or achieve 4,000 volume points within 3 to 12 months. Okay, so 4,000 volume points within 3 to 12 months. There's 3 different ways to qualify. If you're serious about doing the business, you definitely want to go option 1 or 2. 1 or 2, because the faster you get to those places, the faster you start making more income, the faster you have more confidence in your business, the faster your business starts paying you back sooner. Okay, so you really want to get to that level as quickly as possible. From there, benefits of supervisor, okay? This is, like I said, it opens up all the doors for everything. You start getting royalties. So as a supervisor level, you start earning 1 to 5% royalties on your organizational business. You're getting the most wholesale. You're getting the most retail. You start qualifying for promotions. LDW is supervisors and above generally, okay? Supervisors or new supervisors are welcome into LDW, but you start hitting higher level trainings because the company now goes, okay, this is someone that's building. Because to do supervisor level volume means you're working with customers, right? So you want to get there. They start teaching you a little bit higher. You have access to more trainings. It's really just incredible. And vacation promotions, okay? You want to go to vacation, you got to be supervisor. All these other doors open up at that time. And as you can see here on your royalty overrides, this is where you start earning your royalties. I'm going to show you guys how this works a little bit more fundamental in a tree here right away. Okay, active supervisor, okay, this is your next position. This is where you start maintaining a stable business. I can teach this a little bit more in depth later on as we start moving into those positions. World team, right? So this is now you're being consistent. This is 4 or 5 months. You start building an organization. Active world team. This is a really, really fun one to get. You guys, active world team, if you can do I'm just going to say, change my language there, when you do active world team, and I can tell you it was a wonderful first pin hit for that. I knew that you'd mastered, not only had you mastered taking great care of your customers, not only had you mastered being able to move people into preferred members, now you've mastered keeping people stable, helping build a little bit of a team. You've got some supervisors with you, so now you're teaching people how to do the business, and you've got all 4 lines of income strolling in. Okay, so active world team is you have to requalify for this one every year. President's team have to requalify for this one every year. This is the pin that shows that you can do all sides of the business. And once you do active world team, you just got to do it 10 times more over in your president's team. And that's the one thing that I've always loved is once you master this, you've mastered all of it. You can teach it. We start moving into tab team, you guys. This would be Matt and I's next pin that we're on our way to, and we're cheering for October, helping people get their goals, which means, right? So this is how we get to there. It's a team. Once you start moving into the tab team, you start moving into team building. And that's why this business is so beautiful, because we really do need everybody. As much as it's your own independent business, you get to drive it, you get to push it, you get to set your goals. We get to work together to create something absolutely wonderful that all of us get success. And it's really powerful. So millionaire team, sales marketing plan here again, millionaire team, start entering into the top tab team achievers. And then we'll talk president's team, chairman's club, all that stuff. But the number one I want to talk about today is getting to supervisor. So I'm going to stop share for a second. Any questions on any of that? You have a question, Taylor? Yes. Any questions on anything? We're good? Thumbs up? Okay, sweet. So who wants to know how to get to supervisor? Do you want to know how to get to supervisor? How you earn 50% off? Don't look so excited. Yes? Okay. This is interactive. I know you're all on mute to respect each other, but it's interactive. Okay, so I'm going to screen share. What we do is supervisor is a really great pin to get to, and the coolest way to do it is basically just focusing on 5 to 7 customers. Okay, let me see. Close this one. Okay, can we see this okay? Yeah? Okay. Okay, so basically using the active member promotion is the easiest and most stable way to build supervisor. Not only when you build a supervisor, you're mastering all the skills so that you can help someone else understand that. So it's the active member promotion, and I'm just gonna skip through here to how we get 5 to 7 customers, and then I'm gonna show you I like them set up a little bit differently. So how can we get 5 to 7 customers? What do we have going on right now? Does anyone come off mute? What do we have starting up on Monday?
New challenge.
New challenge. How many, raise of hands, how many of you guys started with Herbalife by looking at a challenge? Sarah, yep. Yep, right. So either through the club's changed a little bit, but I know back in the day, that's how everything started, was through a challenge, right? So what we have right now with the club, right? So people are coming into the club, plugging into the challenge is a great way to just have that team group support. We can also bring them into fit camps, Facebook and social media, right? So just inviting people to ask questions about the products that you're using, face-to-face conversations. Trisha is awesome at this in the club about talking to people about home programs. I love watching her do it. So I was like, hey, did you know all these people want to get started on home stuff? I'm like, sweet. Okay, so talking to people at the club, sharing with them how they can get these things at home. And sometimes it's just as simple as Kelly the other day tried a new tea, and she's in here all the time for her breakfast tea. And I just mentioned to her, babe, by the way, this one that's your favorite, it's only these 2 products. So when you go camping, you could take these on the road with you. And it just plants those seeds. So it's not being pushy, but it's just letting people know they have that opportunity there, right? So working people through that, inviting them to wellness evaluations, hosting shake parties, sharing your results, sharing your excitement, and just getting better at it, right? So I'm going to actually grab some stuff from Montreal for us. And when we're down in Extravaganza, Matt and I are going to Fit Club at Extravaganza. So I will do some of the recording. I'll record the welcome. I'll do a live of the welcoming and the close up.
And we're going camping.
Yeah, tomorrow we go camping, just so you guys know. So talking about those conversations at Fit Club, right? So sharing your results, getting all that kind of stuff. We all get to that. So there's great funnels of how we can move people in, to bring them into the event, share with them the next steps, let them take that choice. So 5 to 7 customers, really just letting people know what's available, right? We all know there's a ton of people, they love the products, they love the taste of it, they love the community, and it's just creating that invitation to take that next step into the community. So whether it's inviting to a challenge, just inviting to a wellness evaluation, right? So as people are coming in and they're regulars, ask your people, reach out to them, reach out, Marge, do you want to step on our 9-point Tanita scale and get some numbers for you? And it just creates a conversation of those next steps as wellness coaches. And it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I'll give you guys an example. Our Matt guy, He's been coming in. His name is Vince. He's wonderful. So if you ever work on a Wednesday or Thursday, every second week he comes in, he changes out all our mats. And we talk all the time. When he comes in, he gets a tea every single time now. He's actually in when he's in town doing runs on off weeks. He's now stopping in for tea. So he comes and gets his tea all the time. And he just shared with me. First couple times, we just talked about the gym a little bit. Next couple times, he didn't like his trainer. So just building that conversation. Today, he asked about home program because he's missing his teas on his days off. And he's also going around to all the other businesses in town and promoting us. He told me that today. He's like, I was stopped at the other place at the bank there, and I told that lady, I'm like, you look a little groggy. You should go to this place down the street and get teas, right? So when you create that relationship, your customers start to feed you new customers. Okay, so really getting clear on moving people into those next steps, because I'm going to show you guys when I break down the income here right away, that's where a majority of your income comes from, okay? So how we get customers, how we keep them is just supporting them. I shared with Raina today, Kim Shaw, I got to post her little welcome back post. So Matt will remember Kim. By the way, Kim's coming to boot camp on Tuesday. She told me that she needs to get her ass kicked by Mr. Matt, wherever he is on my phone here. So she has been a customer of ours from this picture here. I don't know if I can do a thing. Is it a pointer? Mouse? I don't know if you can see this picture here was the shake bar in our basement, okay? So that was in our basement. Kim actually might be in one of these pictures. We used to do Global Fit Day on our driveway. And so she would come and she was back and she lost like 40 pounds. And we've always taken great care of her. We've always had a great relationship with her. I still reach out. I still comment on her Facebook once in maybe the last 6 months, last 2 years. It's been like every 3-4 months. We'll just connect. Hey, how's it going? Send a message on Instagram. Stay in contact. Today she walks on in and she's like, I sent back. She ordered some other product and she told me, she's like, I mailed it all back and asked for a refund and told my husband I'm coming back to you because this is what works, right? So that is, when you take really great care of people, you get to start, you're always finding new, right? Because you want people moving through. It's frontline, frontline, frontline. But when you take really great care of people, they're there forever. They're there forever. They might fall off. They might not reorder, but as long as you love on them and just let them know that when they're ready, you're there for them, they come back. And that's something that you guys, it's a lot of fun. So we do a ton of fun events. Sarah, I'm looking forward to the crochet because I'm pretty sure if we post that monkey, you're going to have a full class of people wanting to come learn, right? So really creating social events that we love, inviting people in, and just creating relationships and letting them know the next steps, and we can talk about that as a team here right away. Any questions so far? No, it's all making sense? Okay. So getting the customers, we have our online support stuff. So I know personally, I will say I need to get better at keeping that Facebook group posting daily, right? So leading from the front, I'm not doing the best of that at the moment. And so it's on my daily to-do list, post my dinner in there every day. So the challenges really fire that group up. And then it's in between the challenges that I find it dies off. So that is one thing that we can all get better at. It was with that online. I want to shout out to Sarah and to Ben and to Raina and to Steph and to all of you guys that have been posting in there. It's awesome. It's so awesome. And all of us take it on of making one post a day. It becomes every single if the 5 of us on there make a effort to post in there once a day, just something simple, something inspiring, something healthy, that creates so much more activity and buzz in that group already. So we have a lot of great stuff to support. I love Sarah's post today when she said, this is an online thing. You don't have to be local. You can totally join us from anywhere because people can. That's how I started 8 years ago. My coach was in Las Vegas. I met her in Vegas, and she lived in LA. So you can do this from anywhere, and we offer a really great support system for that. So that is getting your customers and keeping them. How does that turn into Supervisor? Okay, so when we look at getting 5 customers a month, okay, so it's a little bit of a colorful slide. So when you focus on month 1, getting those 5 customers. So here we've got, it's 500 volume points. We have 5 customers here, okay, so that each one ordering about 100 volume points, that gets us 500 volume points that month. So now month 2. Okay, so is it actually go through and give me the slides as it moves? No. Is it here? Oh, wait, we'll do that. Okay, here, this one's better. Okay, so month 1, you've got your first 5 customers. Does that make sense? Webbing, you've got 5 customers there. You're starting got a challenge. You've got 5 customers. If you set out with the goal to invite 20 people to the challenge. 5 of them, you know, it's 5 of them are going to start and get in onto there. So set your goal for whatever you would like to hit. Okay. So 5 customers. Month 2 moves into, you get 5 customers, you take care of your 5 customers. And now one of these customers from month 1, they're wanting to move on to their preferred membership. So they become a distributor. They're really excited about what's going on. They're loving the challenge, got some really great results. They've got a bunch of their coworkers that want to join in. Next month, so now we're on to month 3, okay? Again, you get 5 customers. You take care of those 5 customers. And your new distributor from month 2 is now getting 5 customers of their own. Okay, so this would be a web. You've now got about 20 people. So when you're on month 2, working into month 3 of your business, and you've got about 15 customers underneath you already. All of them on average ordering 100 volume points. That's 1,500 volume points, plus your 500 volume points from the first month. You're now at 2,000 volume points in 2 months. Does this make sense? Yes? Okay. So 5 to 7. It's super, super, super simple. It's not 40, it's just 5. So month 3, here we go. This is where it gets really exciting. Okay, so this is where now month 3, again, you're focused on 5 to 7 customers. We're plugging everyone into the events. We're getting sharing. They're learning about the business. They're getting plugged into events just like last night, our waffle party at the in September when we do our potluck. We're going to talk about, you know, the next steps for people preferred members and the next challenge coming up and how they can look at earning some income. We're going to start talking about that kind of stuff at all of our events. Just that invite to the next step. Hey, you see something great going on here. Are you looking to help pay your car bills? Let us show you how, right? So this is now month 3. All you do again, 5 to 7 customers. So now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've got 15 frontline customers here yourself. Your first line that started a month ago with you is now looking at 10 customers, and they've got their first line. So now you've got 2 lines, and you've got a second person joining on your team that's looking at doing the business with you. Okay, so very, very simple, 5 to 7 again. I'm going to keep saying that number over and over and over again until it's drilled in there, because that's the key. Now you're looking at, you're building this, and now we've got 15 plus another 10, all ordering around 100 volume points a month. That is 2,500 volume points in month 3. So not only are you hitting your 4,000 and getting your supervisor, you're also hitting your first level, your first pin of active supervisor. Okay, this is a really, really key thing. So when you hit active supervisor, you've opened up all the royalties. And I know this might be a lot right now. We're going to teach it again and again and again so that you guys can understand it. But when you hit that 2,500, that's opening up all the royalties. It's the level that you always want to be at supervisor. And with doing it by building the 5 to 7, you're building it stable. You're building it stable so that the next month you have 25 people that, guess what? They're going to have breakfast every day. Do you know what I love the most about this is it's a consumption business. It's a consumption business. So every month people are going to drink their shakes, and every month they're going to come back and they're going to look to order more breakfast. Because is it the most incredible breakfast shake ever? Yeah. It tastes fantastic. It tastes fantastic. And as Raina shouts every time, and I'm down 30 pounds, right? Yes, right? Not only does it taste incredible, but it makes people feel great. So when you get your customers, you take great care of them. What are they going to do next month? They're going to reorder. So when we just focus on that 5 to 7, getting another 5 to 7, taking care of the ones we have, you're going to find you build a really strong, stable business that's going to be providing you a very decent income, and it's going to continue through the ups and downs, the slow months and the busy months. Does this all make sense? Yes? Awesome. Okay. So what I want to talk about now really quickly is income. Do you guys want to see what this looks like actually in like income numbers? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to find my little piece of paper. Wow, look at all these bubblesy pots. Okay, so I have done up the cost of goods for the club. All of that. I do think I'll share with you guys. Okay. Put it in a very safe space with my laptop, so it got all crumpled. Okay, so So program, I've got it all on here. Okay, so if you guys want to take these down, program a shake, tea, aloe, and probiotic. Someone wants to start up, they want to start on a base program, get some gut health, some breakfast. Shake, tea, aloe, and probiotic, and this isn't including PDM, is $141.11. Oh, sorry, its retail is $251.93. Starting program. Okay, so then your cost is $141.11, which means your profit on that order is $110.82. This is all at the supervisor level. This is where this income's coming in, is at the supervisor level. So starting someone on a base program, shake, tea, aloe, probiotic, at the supervisor level, you're gonna make a profit of $110.82. You're also going to do 153.35 in volume points. This makes sense. Yes, we got our numbers. Okay, so 10 customers. So month 2 in your business, focusing on working with 10 customers now, right? 5 and 5, because we got 5 the first month, 5 the second month. At 10 customers, your profit at supervisor level, selling that program is $1,108.20. Working with 10 people, you've made $1,000, $1,100.20. Can we work with 10 people from around other jobs? Yep. It's pretty easy to work with 10 people. Your average follow-up, a consistent follow-up, is about 20 minutes. Yeah, Matt, yes. Matt's like, I know 10 people. Everyone knows 10 people, right? So 10 people, average maybe. Depends on a mission to find friends. Okay. Your average, what you can do is basically, and then you're going to be making 1,500 volume points that month as well. Okay, so we're going with 10 people, and you're moving towards supervisor right away. Now, someone wants to go full-time. They want to really make this, they want to make a big impact. If you're looking for like 4,000 volume points, $4,000 a month, 20 customers, you're now making 2,200. Selling that same program, shake, tea, aloe, probiotic, 20 customers, you make $2,200 in profit, and you do 3,000 volume points. This is before anything happens at the club. This is before any shifts happen at the club, okay? So that, you guys, is really awesome. So when we start talking, so once we start making wholesale profit, so once you start moving preferred members, they order that same program, you're going to start making $554.10 with 10 members at wholesale profit. So now month 3, you've got your 20 customers that you did 2,200, plus now you've got 10 preferred members, because you're just working, you're just plugging people in and working the structure, the flow, the system. It's really easy. People just move from bucket to bucket. As long as you keep filling the top bucket, they just keep overflowing to the next one, okay? So now we're at 5, that's around $2,700, and our volume points for that are 4,500. That's 30 people. 10 customers, 10 preferred members, you're making around $3,000 and 4,000 volume points, 4,500 volume points. So now for someone that really wants to take the business and start moving it, this is where it gets fun, and this is where I really want to whiteboard and map it all out for you guys one day, where you can be like, and there's another 500, and there's another 500, because once you start to really see how it duplicates very simply and very effectively, especially with the model and the system we have. So volume points, this is where we start making royalties. Okay, so royalties, we make 5%. So you have your preferred members now hit supervisor. Okay, so they're really confident, they mastered it, they know the products, they know getting customers, they know how to take care of customers because they've worked their way to supervisor. Once they hit that supervisor, you start making 5% royalties on their volume. Okay, so you're not making a profit on their retail anymore, you're now making profit on their volume. So if you teach someone to do the same thing that you did, and they've got, what math did I do here? Teach someone to do the same thing that they did, 10 customers, 10 wholesale, and then some club volume. On average, per person, you're going to make 300 volume points. I mean, $300. Okay, so now someone's off, they're doing it, they're their supervisor. Okay, that's one supervisor doing the 5,000, you make about, that's what I got here, times 5%. You make 5,000 volume points is about $250. Now, they have a downline that starts to do that. And they teach 2 people to do it. And you teach someone else to do it, and they teach 2 people to do it. Within a matter of 4 months, that one person that was 250 royalty points turns to 750, which duplicates out to another 750. Now you're in your royalties income in 6 months. On top of the 4,000 you're making retail and wholesale, in a matter of 6 months of teaching people to do the same and teaching people to move to supervisor and take care of their customers, that royalty income can quickly become $3,000 a month. Just by duplicating 10 supervisors that are active in the business. Does that make sense? It's how many people do you want to teach and work with? And when we teach them together as a group, by plugging them into the challenges, by plugging them into the training calls, we're going to start doing we talked about it, we're going to do our HOMs once a month, right? So we're going to do waffles because way more people show up for waffles and they're fun. So we're going to do waffles and do our HOM. So all you do is just start moving people through that system. Does this all make sense?
Yeah. Question, Juanita?
Yes.
Okay, so I have a question because I know we've talked about this, but I haven't written it down, so I'm not clear. So when you get a new customer, they're retail, they buy a program, at what point, what dollar value do you give them that $75 preferred member package?
I choose to do it at the 250.
Retail, or how much profit you've made?
A retail.
When they spend $250 retail with you, then you'll give them that package to become a preferred member.
Yes. So how I've done it and I've mapped it out, and this is for people that are at the club. So if this is someone that is long distance that doesn't come into the club consistently, they have to do more than that. Okay. I generally make them buy it. Hi, Ben. So the reason we do this, and I've talked with this, so because people are coming to the club consistently, are people paying more than full retail when they come to the club?
Yeah.
Yes. So basically you've already made more profit than this is our way of making it. We want to say thank you to our home customers, right? So because they're coming into the club all the time, they're going to continue to come into the club. So they're going to continue to pay full retail, right? They're going to continue to pay those numbers. Then it's the next nicest step for me is kind of that natural progression of this is our way of supporting them back. Because someone's already going to spend that money and you want to make it appealing. So when I say you're going to earn it, so they're already earning their 25% off, right? Because 25% of, I think I did my math, right? The one day I added it up with someone and we sat here and we went through this. I went through and I had the sheet and she went through and she picked out the catalog of what she wanted. And every time she would pick what she wanted, I would write down the difference of what she'd earned to put towards. So basically I give them their 25% discount off the bat. Does that make sense? Okay, Tatum, who's talking? I know you're watching your lips in there, but they cannot hear you too. Okay. So I do it at the 250. So when someone hits 250 full retail, I offer them the preferred member pack. Believe it or not, some people don't take it.
Okay, so at this point, like Arissa has bought 3 packages of the mocha. So about $150 retail. Yeah. She's probably going to make another order next week.
Yeah.
So then the 4th time she goes to order, would I just give her that package?
They order first.
Yeah. So she'll do an order next week. And then the next time I would give her.
Yeah, I would offer it to her. For someone that's just ordering, so I would offer it to her and I would let her know all the options. Because for someone that's just ordering one thing once a month, unless she's looking to take her program up more, it's not actually going to save her much money.
Okay.
Because by the time she pays the shipping on that one thing of coffee, she's not going to earn, she's going to end up paying pretty much the same amount. Right? Okay. So that's where I offer it to her, but I let her know her different options. Because she's still going to save money. And the reason we want people preferred members, because guess what? They start ordering more. Then when they see the Bev mix, they're going to log in. Like if they're on the client page and we talk about something, oh, what is that? They add that into their cart the next time. All of a sudden they start using the skincare, the aloe line. As they start looking through the carts, they start trying different things. They get into the preferred member emails. So we start telling them about different things. They get access to the recipe. So there's lots of reasons we want people. There's more benefits than the discount. But I just make sure they understand all of those pieces, right? So she can have the option if she chooses to take it. Does that make sense, Trisha?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I had to come off mute.
That's all good. All good. Okay. So is there any other questions with that? No? Okay. Does it make sense? Do you guys see where you would move and what you would need to do to get there? I love the cat. Don't worry. You can go back to like my first years in the business when I used to do workout videos from home, and like every single one of them, Max is like, I'll be like laying on the floor doing a plank in the video, and he's all like, here's my butt. Look, everybody. Yeah, don't worry, it's a cat thing. Okay, so everyone understands where they're going. So one thing I would like to ask from you is that you share with me over the next 24 hours, you send me back a message of what you saw for yourself, what appealed to you, if was possible, right? Like send me 2. 1, no freaking doors open, craziest dream ever. If like when, I'll say when, because it all is possible, the biggest. And then reality, what you would like to see for yourself in 6 months. I'd like to see that, because then for me, you guys, it's really important to have that clear of like, if you don't, I want to make sure that you're supported exactly where you are, and that we have that accountability of where you want to go as well. Because if I don't know to check in on you with this stuff of like, hey, how are you doing on those 5 customers this month? Do you need any support? Is there anyone I can follow up with? How's your preferred members going? If I don't know you're looking to do those things, I'm also not, I'm learning myself. I'm generally not the coach that's going to come chase you and be like, hey, right? I always really I go off what people tell me. And so that's important to have that communication. Can we have that transparency with each other? Yeah? No. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, I want to show you guys, I'm going to flip a spreadsheet really quickly. So I did all the cost of goods at the club. I updated with all the abundant life and all this kind of stuff. I do think we should have a little increase. I'm going to tell you that. I think we should bump our shakes up $1. So I'll show you guys why this is, and we can get feedback because there's different options there. So this is you can all come off mute, ask questions. This spreadsheet is available on the Nourish operators. Okay, so I can send it. I can share it with any of you guys if you want to take a look at it, see where things are laying. Then you can know, because it's just our cost of goods. Okay, flip here. Flip this way. Share. And go. Okay, you guys can see this guy? Yeah? Okay. So I am going to put you up here. So, okay, so this is up here. You can see this is a Wow Shake Tea and Aloe. So we got our protein, our syrup, puddings, peanut butter, fruit, spices, sprinkles, cup lid, straw, and then our tea down here. Okay, I didn't put the cost of the bev mix is so, it's worked into here. So this is like a shake with absolutely everything in it. So cost of shake with absolutely everything in it is $3.81. Then we add our tea and aloe on here, and it is $1.60 is what our costs are for that, okay? And I put in things for 29, and I put it lower so that we have cost for spillage and that kind of stuff in there too. So your average cost would be $3.81, $1.60. So product cost for a tea and aloe is $3.73. And the house cost with all of the products and the cups and lids is $1.67. Does this make sense? Yes? Okay. Okay, so we bump over here. This is for lift-offs. If we add a lift-off and do a boosted tea, the product cost goes to $5.68. Does that make sense? Yes? Okay. So $7 split. When we look at, so Jill actually just said, just so you guys know, Jill's club in Detroit, they do a 70-30 split just because the costs of their expenses are that high that it's makes more sense for the, right? So I shared with Raina and Trisha today that it's our club. So I think it's really important that all of us know exactly where our expenses are. So I never have any problem sharing the books of what our rent costs, what that all is, because it's important to me that this is our business as a team, because the club's a tool that all of us get to benefit from, right? So all of us get to use it to support your businesses and your clients. So you guys see this here? I don't know if there's any questions with it. Okay, so at $7 at a 20% split, the house is actually losing money. Okay, so with the cups of the teas and the aloes and the abundant life and that stuff, the club is actually losing money. Bumping it up to, that's the 25. When we do when we sell a T-bomb though, just so you know, when we add in that extra $3, the house is making profit, okay? This is just for the 7, this is the base smoothie. At an $8 split, at a 27, why is that math not changed? My math must not be changed there. Where's my $1.52? Okay, I'll have to find my phone and adjust that math. Okay, but it's not. It's like $1.64, I think it is. Okay, at a $10 split, it's 23 cents, and an $11 split, it's 42 cents. Oh, this is why. Yeah, so this is okay. So if you add in the liftoff, the product cost, you guys are now making $1.92, and the club's making 23 cents after our expenses are paid. Does that make sense? Yes, I see some. So when we sell a T-bomb, after the expense of the cups and lids, the club brings home 23 to put towards the power and the rent, and the operator makes $1.92 in profit. So switching over to, if we were to do 25-75% split on a base program, the club would make 23 cents profit on a $7 smoothie, and the operator would still make $4.03. Does this make sense? Yes? Okay. Yeah, math's not right there. No. What is this going on? Okay, my math's not right here, guys, but I thought it was all right. X minus, I'm looking at my formulas now. X J29. Okay, I will figure out those formulas a little bit. But this is basically this is where the numbers are, okay? Club expenses, so all the product costs are here. I have another spreadsheet, so you guys are more than welcome to go and see. I've broken it all down at the 50%, right? So this is what our club costs for individual with shipping and handling. So CR7 driving is 89 cents. An H3O fitness is $2. That's why we sell it for $4 at the club. So you are still making that 50%. Those are all in here. So I would love to talk with you guys. If you wanted to take a look over this spreadsheet, I'll close it out now and talk pricing. I do think looking at this that we should look at possibly increasing our pricing. I'm going to try and stop share here. Sorry, it's being weird. There it is. Okay. Oh no. Stop. Okay, you guys can see me? Yeah, okay. So I think that we should look at it and look at doing a possible price increase. I think doing the smoothie from the smoothie combo, making it 9, and then people check in, they still get an 8. That increases that profit margin just that little bit. Club profit. So this is where when we talk 100, my numbers. It's my first time running numbers like this, so I can tell you guys, I'm just going to share a little moment here. Like even Matt was like, you did it, because numbers are not, honestly, they've always been in my head. Even though I'm really good at math, just running them gives me weird. So I did this. And thank you guys. Okay, so club profit on a 100-person shift. The biggest thing, you guys, with the club is you qualify for everything. Maxing the club out and getting the club to 100 consumptions a day, you qualify for everything. You don't got to worry about the vacation because you're going to go on it. You don't got to worry about hitting your 2,500 and earning all your royalties because you're going to go on it. All of those things, your bronze, your VIP, your events, you hit everything because the club volume is just that stability. It's that every day there are people that come in here and get a tea. I had ladies in here twice today, and not Marion. Okay. Yeah, you come in every day and get that. So that is the consistency, right? And if you're looking at being a club owner yourself or building into that, there's that club volume is stable. That's why our whole team has moved so much towards it, is because it's stability, because people are going to come in every day. So working 1 day a week, getting the club to 100, 1 day a week, 100 people coming through on your shift. Okay, so this is you work at the club 4 days a month. You're going to make roughly $216 profit per shift, which is $864 profit. Okay, this is after all your products are paid for based on the cost of goods numbers that I ran. This would be your profit that you'd make on a 100-person shift. 1 day a week, $864. Here's the kicker. Remember how we just talked about all that other ways of making really massive, incredible income? You now have 400 people coming through on your shift. That's 400 people every month that are trying the products. They're enjoying the products. They're coming in. They're having a smoothie. They're in the community. They're getting plugged into the community. They're being a part of the community. They're coming back again. You've got great retention. They love what's going on. They're stepping on the scale. They're getting great results. You have 400 people that are coming through on that 100-person shift 1 day a week. Do you think you might get 10 customers out of that? Raina, are you talking? Because you're on mute. Do you want me to bring you off mute? Okay. Oh, I can't unmute you. Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So looking at that plan based on your one shift a week with those numbers, a lot of these people though are going to be reoccurring.
Yes.
So that's the thing, like we may not all have those numbers because that person may come in and see myself, may come see Sarah, may even see Ben, kind of like that as well.
Yep. Completely agree. Completely agree. But there's abundance. There's massive, massive, massive abundance that we're going to see people reoccurring. And the coolest part about that is when you build that strong community, you've got people. That's why we do the preferred member. That's why at 250, we give them the pack, because that person's still going to be coming into the club 2-3 times a week. Right? That person's going to be, they're going to be that next step in the marketing plan to help open those extra doors of income. And they're going to continue coming in, and guess what they do? They start bringing their friends with them. So that one person, that one preferred member that now is loving their home program, they're getting incredible results. They're coming to the club, plugging into the community. They start bringing 5 to 6 friends. Did your business just get a lot of easier with referrals? Yep. Because that preferred member, if you're that invite, right? So everyone that comes through the store, they've got an invite. When we're writing them down in the book, we're writing whose invite they are. We're going to take a picture post it on the Telegram as often as we can so we can do the follow-up with them. And then that person, every person that person brings in, those are now your referrals as well. And you get to give that person the opportunity to be like, hey, your friends are coming in. They want to start a home program. Would you be interested in learning how you can make some retail income? Now, all of a sudden, you have your downline who is like, well, what do you mean? Like, I can make income with this? Now they're looking at going, well, yeah, $200 a month would be amazing. $200 a month would be amazing. I always love to say that because if someone were to take $200 from you, would you be happy? You'd be happy, Raina, if someone took money out of your bank account? No. Just checking. Right? So now someone gives you $200 a month. Is that a bonus? Yes. It's a huge bonus, right? So that $864 profit is covering you're hitting all your promotions, it's a huge, amazing, incredible client base. So is there money to be made with the club? Absolutely. Absolutely, there's profit to be made with the club. But the goal is to not be working a club 24/7. The goal is not to be in a club 24/7 because the whole thing with this business is it's a work from home business. So if you're at a club 60 hours a week hustling to make the retail income off individual smoothies, is that being efficient with your time? No, not when there's all these other ways to make income, right? So this is where, depending on what your guys' goals are, this is where we get to see what you're focusing on. Everyone focuses on inviting into the club because the invite into the club is the beginning of the funnel. And on our next call, I'll draw out the funnel, you guys, so you can see that flow of when all you do is focus on that 5 to 7, that flow, it just trickles down and there's just a natural progression. So is there any questions you guys have? No? Okay, so I ran the numbers, just speaking of club shifts, okay, club shifts, because obviously being the house, there's rent to pay. Our rent and our utilities and our things like that come to about $1,800 to $2,000 a month. Our rent is $1,200 a month here. We pay about $11 a square foot, going up to 12 right away, because we have a progressional. When I negotiated it, I got it lowered in the first 2 years so that we could have it grow as we grew. So once those expenses are all covered, the rent and everything on top of that is about $1,800 a month. So for the club, for me to be able to step out of some of the busier shifts and start sharing that income, because it's a profit sharing model, which means there's got to be profits to share, the club needs to be doing around 87 consumptions a day. At the numbers and the ratios and the margins we have now, if we do 87 $7 smoothies, the club will then pay its bills for the month at the 20% split. Does that make sense? So for me, which I absolutely want to do, I want to be able to step out, create more income for you guys, give you guys those busier shifts. We need the club as a whole to be doing at least 87 a day at the current margins we have. Does that make sense? I'm going to ask. I just want to make sure everyone understands that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, Raina.
What's the club doing now?
The club does, we cover all of our bills very greatly. I'm still waiting on Christy to get back all my numbers. But the club on average does about $11,000 in sales a month. Okay, so that.
About 100 people that are walking through the door, or there's 100 shakes?
That is, on average, we have about 48 people. In June, we were up to about 48, 54. We had some days we hit in the 60s. In July, we've dropped right down to about 30. If we're lucky on some days. So there's definitely been that shift. I know September will rock, but it's just all of us getting very locked in on August and what that looks like. Because September, I know 100% we master and we lock arms on a vision and a unity of what we're building together. September will come, we'll hit 100 a day. We'll start hitting those high numbers because I've seen it already. It's just summer breakup, and Alberta's known for this. It's been something I've dealt with in this region for the last 8 years. People disappear. We only get 2 months of summer, and when people go away. So we just need to stay focused on really what our vision is. So the Apple AirPods is going to keep us consistent paying the bills with just focus on follow-up, invite, follow-up, invite, follow-up, invite, build, get that buzz just going all through August. We have our 1-year birthday the first week of September. So we have a massive week that we can launch promotions upon promotions, run T-bombs every day, have that stuff. But we need to make sure like we're all clear and focused on what our goal is as a team over the next month and the month to come. Does that make sense? Because I see and I've felt it and I get goosebumps when I know, because you guys have seen those numbers already coming through, those days we hit in the 60s. Once you start hitting days like that consistency, you start popping 100s like no problem. And then all of a sudden, it's where you can work one day, you get that whole shift. That's the ultimate dream, is that you guys would just have the shift. You come in, that's your day, you crush it. We all work 1 day a week. You're making $864, so you're not, and it's more flexible. I'm still going to be here every day because it's an amazing place to be and hang out and just be cool, right? But that's the vision of what is coming. Who would like to work 1 day a week and make $5,000 a month? Do you see how that's possible with the numbers I just shared with you? Yep. And go on free vacations. Just so you know. I'm so excited about next year. We're so qualifying. It's incredible. It's incredible. I just want you guys to know we are the #1 team in Alberta. We're doing the highest volume. We're doing the biggest numbers. We've got the most active club in our model. We're the only model truly like this. Ola's amazing. She's in Calgary. She just opened a consumption club as well, but they're just getting their feet going. And we are way ahead, way ahead. I just want to give a huge shout out to my amazing husband, because he tells me the one day, I know he's incredible. He keeps me checked, okay? I'm just going to share this with you guys and then we'll call it for the night. A couple months ago when things it was just me and none of you guys had shown up yet, bless your faces, because you definitely, there were some days I was like, I don't know if it can get busier. When I looked at some of my friends, like when Nikki's clubs are opening and they're doing 97 consumption, she's got one club that does over 300 consumptions a day. Just so you guys know, these numbers are possible and they're happening in smaller towns than ours. Okay, they're doing 300 consumptions a day, so run those numbers. I was like, oh, this isn't working. And Matt said, call Helen. And I love Helen. She's amazing. She's a wonderful grandma. She's been in the business 8 years. She's just got a heart of gold. She's down in Lethbridge. Her club's been open for, goodness, I think 3 years now. And Matt said, yes. And Matt said, call Helen, see what she did today. And I called her. I'm like, how's it going? She goes, good. How are you? I'm like, oh, well. She's like, how's business? I'm like, well, we did 38 consumption. 38? You did 38? I've never seen above 12, right? So it was just like, oh. And it wasn't that I was bragging, but it was just that reassurance that you guys were right on track. And we are breaking doors on our region. We are breaking doors on a region and doing things that have never been done before. And we're laying the groundwork for something that's way bigger than any of us, I think, can truly picture. And I'm really excited about it, and I'm really grateful for the people, the Vikings, for the chart, Tara. Like, this is a new learning curve, and I just really want to just give appreciation to all of you guys for doing this, putting some faith, sticking, yeah, it's big. And I'm not to put any pressure on you or anything, but it's really cool all at the same time. Like, when I know it's possible. Next week I get to give mad hugs, and I can't wait for you guys to meet these people that are they're ground bakers in their own region. And when I share stories of Erica last night, she's making over $4,000 a month. Her husband's now working full time beside her, and she just opened her own club, and she's been in the business less than a year. Right? So once those doors open, and once you get that first club just rocking and rolling and that model structured and built, the duplication happens so fast after that. So I'm gonna let us go for the night. I like to keep our calls to an hour. Was this a good call? Yeah. Okay. I've been thinking of how to start teaching more on the products, because Raina just talking with you today. I was like, I want everyone to know these products in and out, so that when people come into the club, they know how to suggest, they know how we can modify, they know how we can make customized shakes, and why I give people the recipes I do sometimes. So I'm going to start doing that on the Fit Champs page. So I'm like, what is the most effective way to do that? I'm going to start doing lives once or twice a week talking about different products on the page, so that we can all plug into it. And at the same time, our customers and our clients can be learning about the new products. So I'm going to start doing that. And then we can have another call talking more about the marketing plan and sharing some of it, how you would see yourself getting 5 to 7 customers. Cool? Okay. Thank you so much. For those of you guys watching the recording, we want to hear your feedback. Again, homework is goals. Hi, Jackie! Ah! Sorry.
Bye.
So you guys, I do want to hear your feedback from the call. So if you can post in the Telegram group or send me an individual message with some of your takeaways. And what inspired you, and what you see possible for yourself. Cool? Sweet. Okay.
I totally forgot it was live, and I'm like, oh no. Others.
What do you mean?
Well, when you put it on the challenge page or whatever, you're forgetting that other people aside from just a little group of us. You're making a video of myself, and I'm like, yay.
No, this one won't go on that group. This one will just stay on the Telegram. But all the product ones will. Okay, you guys have a great night, and we will chat in a couple of hours.